You're listening to the Jazz FM and Friends Late Night Show.
So, I think as we was talking about like the sound that Noah and Drake has been creating. It's that dark, distorted, it's quite fucked up, minimalistic, empty.
Do you know what I found interesting about what he said about his process as well was that he didn't really know what he was doing, and he wasn't traditional. Like he said, he wasn't really like, he was kind of, when later on when he worked with other producers and they kind of said to him like, what are you doing, like this is such a fucked up way of working, like how are you working in this order and throwing these sounds around and then putting them together like this?
Because he basically said
to himself, didn't he?
I can't, like, someone's like, make this, and he's like, I don't know how to make it. Because I literally do something, fuck it up so much, and then fuck it up again, then fuck it up again. He goes, like, somehow it just comes like that. He goes, someone can't ask me to create a certain kind of feel in a beat, because it doesn't work that way. And like I said, he works all back to front. He says that he doesn't consume music at the moment. Yeah,
that's weird, isn't it? Well, he said he listens to the... it's so weird. It's like the opposite of what most people do. He said he only listens to like the radio, so he hears like what's being played now.
Because he said like, obviously,
to albums.
He's in the studio
that's
all
where
day.
He wants to be played, then isn't that what you'd do? But you would do that, wouldn't you? If you want your music to be being played on the radio for the masses to hear,
but then you could say, but he said Drake doesn't do that. He said Drake himself listens to. He's like a connoisseur of music. He'll listen to entire albums and projects.
Maybe,
So it's not. I don't think it's necessarily that. I don't know why. I can't remember why.
Literally, Noah was saying I couldn't tell you kind of the albums. He goes, I haven't listened to a full album in like 10 years. He goes, I literally skim through it. And then he said that
is mad.
Like,
crazy, isn't it?
He said when I get in the car, obviously he's been in the studio all day listening to probably the best songs being made at the time, and he's like, I just want a bit of talk time on the radio. Like he just says like,
I like listening. You two both know I like listening to the radio every now and then. Just I like that split of just a little bit of chit and chatting here and there, and then the music comes in.
Of course, like and it's so easy to just turn off.
Exactly.
I think with and do you know what? One thing I will say about that as well is he said, I can't remember what song they were talking about, you might remember, but he said we always had a moment where we would drive across a certain bridge into the city, into Toronto, and he said when we listened we wouldn't know if a song was going to hit properly until we did that drive and listened to it.
That's like the ritual, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And he said once we did that drive we would know whether it was the one.
I guess that kind of links into the theme of they wanted to, portray this music of Toronto and the city. So the only way that you're going to know if it represents a city is if you get in your motor, you have a drive, and you're going through the city.
And what you said before about the fact that when you went there, he's just revered as like a god. They set out with that intention.
Oh yeah, of course.
So what better way can you? How more confident can you be that you've achieved your goal that you originally set out to achieve?
Well, you're listening to the Jazz FM and Friends Late Night Show, the only place for hip-hop discussion and general chit-chat.
Jez was like, right, I'm going to ask you some questions on the podcast. And I was like, what?
The tunes you were playing was unbelievable.
For me, he's the greatest of all time for many reasons.
Can you answer this on the
spot?
Why
are you doing that to me, man?
Sorry, I've lost my cool now.